I have gotten thousands of messages, comments, and DMs asking one thing in particular, Lena, how do you speak confidently? How do you speak fluently? And I want you to know the only way you can speak confidently and fluently is by being confident. Being confident does not mean you go in front of a mirror and then you do a few affirmations and you go into a presentation and then you think everyone's gonna like you. Confidence is knowing that people won't like you. You go into a room, you know everybody in there hates you, and you still continue to deliver your speech because of the truth that you are saying. You are only saying what you believe. You're not saying it to prove anything or do anything. You say what you believe. You speak the full truth. You speak what is just, and that is the main way that you be confident. There are 5 different tips I'm going to discuss in this video, and if you follow them step by step, it is guaranteed that you will be more confident than before. Let's go to tip number 1. You need to understand that people will judge you more if you're not confident. Okay, if there's a confident person, right, and they know what they're talking about and they're having a really good speech prepared, they're delivering it properly, nobody will question you. But if you're coming nervous, if you're coming across as closed body language, hunched shoulders, a low pitch, you're not coming across as somebody who knows what they're talking about, people won't trust you. You wouldn't trust somebody that wasn't confident. So how do you expect other people to trust you when you're not confident? Understand that confidence is a requirement in order for you to give a good speech. How can you be confident to the point where you deliver any presentation, you deliver any speech, you have a conversation with anyone and you know that you ace that? You know that no matter what situation you put yourself in, your communication can get you out of that situation. How do you do that? You do that through having such a strong belief in yourself, by understanding that if you're not confident, people will judge you more. You think that, oh my god, people will think, oh, why is she trying to be overconfident? They will think that you're pathetic, you're nervous, and they also won't be understanding the point of your speech. But instead, in the other scenario, people might say a few bad things, but at least you're getting your message across. At least you're doing the purpose of what you're presenting. Number 2, train in hostile environments. When you have somebody who's really judgmental, somebody who's very rude, somebody who's disrespectful towards you, you hate this person. Let's say they're in your class. Do a presentation in that class. Don't try to do a presentation in a place where you know that, oh, maybe your parents, you're really comfortable with your parents and you're doing it in front of them. No. That's not how it's going to be on the speech. Isn't it that sometimes you rehearse inside your house and then you're like doing it really amazingly, like wow, getting all the points done, amazing. And then once you actually go into the actual environment, then it's completely different. Then your mind's having a blank. Then you don't understand what you're doing. You're not speaking properly. That is because you haven't trained yourself in hostile environments. Do things that scare you. Okay, something I've literally made a motto for my life. If it excites you and it scares you at the same time, go for it. Go for anything that excites you and scares you at the same time, because those are the things that will make you grow as a person. Those are the things that will take you out of this box that you made for yourself. We are literally rapid beings, okay? We constantly change on a fast basis. So you need to train yourself by putting yourself in situations where you're going to break out of that bubble that you set for yourself. That is the only way to speak confidently. That is the only way to be confident in a general way. That is the only way to be secure in yourself. Number 3, visualize yourself acing your presentation. You guys visualize the worst possible scenarios. You guys visualize yourself stuttering. You visualize yourself not even being able to get your message across. You visualize yourself freezing. You visualize yourself shy. No, stop that. Visualize yourself. Visualize yourself. Think of yourself when you're thinking about the future, when you're thinking about when you're about to do your presentation, that you are the most confident person out there. Visualize yourself as acing it. What does acing it, what does doing it 100% good mean to you? It depends on every single scenario, right? If in your presentation you just want to get through all the slides without becoming shy, without not projecting your voice enough, that is a goal. Have a goal in mind and visualize yourself accomplishing it 10 times better than you could have expected from yourself. Then this comes to my next point, cognitive reframing. Instead of saying, I can't do this, understand that you won't do this. What you guys aren't willing to say is that it's not that you can't do this, it's because you have a genuine lack of wanting to do something. Because if you want to do something now, you'll get it done no matter what. Do you think people who are confident in this world just became confident just like that? No, they follow these tips. They followed some sort of structure in order to build that confidence within themselves, that security within themselves. It doesn't happen overnight. If you follow all my tips in this video step by step every single day, and you have this mindset reframe, cognitive reframing, you're using all of these tips that I've discussed in this video, that is the only way that you will ever be confident. That is the only way you will ever truly make an impact in people's lives. That is the only way you will become confident and speak fluently and speak confidently to the point where people around you will be like, how the hell are you so confident? Then you can tell them, Alina was the one that made me so confident, you know. So when you guys become confident, make sure to never forget me. Okay, I was the one who made you guys confident, you know. Jokes apart, back to the point. Make sure to believe in yourself and believe in your impact. When you are doing something for the sake of making a positive impact in other people's lives, you will do it to such a level that you won't even be able to understand. People who are doing it for the sake of some superficial thing, now you can understand it. Like they're speaking, they're talking about something, and you will notice that they don't even have an energy. Like these people have a monotone voice. They don't really care about what they're saying. You notice they have no enthusiasm for it. They have no energy for it. Why is that? Because they don't even believe in it. They're not doing it to try to positively impact someone. They're not doing it to help someone. They're doing it for some other reason. And it comes across, okay? If you're doing it for some other reason, just to look confident, you know, prove yourself to other people, that's not going to work. But if you're doing it for the sake of making a positive impact on other people's lives, if you're doing it for the sake of making an impact, if one person can stand taller because of my video, mission accomplished. If one person chose to be more confident for my video, mission accomplished. If one person decided that they should ditch being shy and being nervous all the time, and they decided to take an initiative to become confident in their lives, mission accomplished. Okay, because I have already talked about this in my second last video about making an impact instead of making money. Okay, and also in the presentation, stop trying to prove yourself, right? Visualize mastery and belief in yourself comes from your ability to be able to prove to yourself that you're confident. If you have experience that you've done it many times before and you know you did it well, you'll have confidence within yourself. But right now, you've never done it before, you've never tried to do it before, so how would you believe in yourself when your brain has no prior evidence that you have ever been able to speak confidently? You need to build evidence in your brain that I can speak confidently. How are you going to do that? By practicing, by going in situations where your brain now has newfound evidence for the fact that you are confident, newfound evidence for the fact that you can actually get your crap together, newfound evidence for the fact that you can be confident and you can deliver things and you can truly make an impact on other people's lives. If your brain does not have that evidence, if your brain does not believe that what you're saying is true, you will never be confident. Okay, subconsciously trick yourself. Be delusional. What is stopping you guys from being delusional? Be delusional and make yourself confident. Okay, be delusional and think that you are the best. Think that you are amazing. Okay, and just tell yourself all of these things and do it in a way where you're proving it to yourself. Proving it to yourself that you are confident. Using these 5 tips and many other tips is all about developing a confidence within yourselves in order to speak confidently. If you are secure in yourself, you'll never be able to speak confidently. If you're secure in yourself, if you know your message is something that is worth saying, then you will truly be confident. I am all about building a community on this channel where everyone's sharing their talents, what's special about them. If there's any mistake I made in this video that you believe that I could have improved on, something that I could have done slightly better, something that you specialize in, or something that you believe I could do better, then make sure to let me know, because I'm not one of those channels that people say something and I'm like, oh my god, why are you criticizing me? No, I want that feedback, okay? I'm giving you guys some tips because this is what I'm special about, and I know there's a lot of things that you guys have, a lot of talents that you guys have that I don't have, and I want to learn from you guys, right? I want to build a community of people that are just helping each other on this channel, and I hope I can achieve that, right? So make sure to let me know if there's anything I missed, anything I could have said better, so that I can improve next time and actually learn from you guys as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to see you again in the next video. Make sure to comment down below what you thought about this video. I've gotten so many requests for this, so I would love to see what other people thought about this, what they were expecting, what the initial opinion was of this video. I would love to hear all of that. Thank you so much for watching. It's really a pleasure to, have such a supportive community on YouTube. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you guys. Bye.